Good morning, everyone. My name is Ismael Rodriguez, and I'll be informing you on how to change the oil in the car. So I want to start off with a personal memory. My father was the first person to show me how to change the oil in the car. I was in high school when I got my first car, and I remember my father coming up to me and telling me, "I want to show you how to change the oil." So we went outside and we went underneath the car, and he showed me the process and the guidance on how to change the oil. And ever since then, I was able to perform this job all by myself. So now you may be thinking why this is important to you. For one, to save yourself some time. Two, so you can do it at home during this COVID-19 pandemic. Third, to save yourself some money, and I'll be going over that later in the slides. And lastly, to teach your family members, like my father taught me. So today in my speech, I'll be explaining how to choose the right oil for your vehicle, the importance of the oil filter, the steps on how to change your oil, and how this will benefit you in the future. So now there are many different types of oil out there. It just depends on which one's right for your car. So one, we have full synthetic motor oil. Full synthetic motor oil is used for high performance cars, such as Camaros or Mustangs or anything like that. Now it is a little bit higher in price, but is best used for vehicles that live in cold areas or hot areas such as El Paso. It is best used for older engines to prevent any buildup. And now we have synthetic blend motor oil. Synthetic blend motor oil has the same characteristics as full synthetic motor oil. Now it is cheaper in price and it is a popular use. Now conventional oil. Conventional oil is most commonly used oil and is used for vehicles that have less than 75,000 miles. That's where the high mileage oil comes into play. Now, according to Firestone, high mileage oil is used for vehicles that have 75,000 miles or more. Now, it helps, high mileage oil helps to reduce oil consumption, minimize leaks, and helps reduce smoke coming out your tailpipe. The purpose of the oil filter is to catch any particles that may be in the oil, any particles or any heavy debris, and this is right here where it will catch it. Now this is called the contaminant control system. Now according to James Finch, the engine pump allows the oil to circulate through before it enters the engine to allow the engine to keep getting that clean oil. Now we'll be going over the tools and supplies. So for one, we have the ratchet and the wrench. Now this is a ratchet. Second, you have the oil drain pan. This is the oil drain pan, and this is meant to catch any old oil that is coming out of your engine. Third, you have the oil filter wrench. This is the oil filter wrench. The oil filter wrench is meant to loosen the oil filter if the oil filter is too tight. Now we have gloves. Gloves is optional. And then we have the jack stand and wraps. Depending on your vehicle's clearance, you might want to jack up your car and place these specific stands so that way you're working safely underneath the car and performing the job. And now the supplies you need. One, we have oil. This is the specific oil that I use on my personal vehicle. Oil filter. I do have an oil filter, but it is on my personal vehicle right now. Clean rags. Now it is important to have clean rags because this is a dirty job and you always want to have everything clean. And lastly, the funnel. The job of the funnel is when you are done draining all the old oil and replacing new oil. You want to place this so that way you're putting new oil back into your engine and you have no spillage. Now let's go over the steps to change your oil. So for one, we have check oil and oil filter as needed. Now check your owner's manual. Your owner's manual should tell you what specific oil you need and what specific oil filter you need. And two, gather tools and supplies. The tools and supplies that we went over in the previous slide. Now three, prepare your vehicle. According to Car Bible, they want you to have your vehicle running for at least 5 minutes. And four, locate the oil and drain plug. Oil filter and drain plug, excuse me. The oil filter might be located in a different area depending on your vehicle. All cars are different. Now, drain old oil. Remove that drain plug and replace that oil pan so that way it's catching all that old oil. 6. Now, once all that old oil is drained out, you want to put that drain plug back in and tighten it. 7, remove oil filter. 8, filter. Now, when you're placing the new oil filter, you want to make sure you wipe down the surface where the old oil filter was at. 9, add new oil. 10, check oil level. Your dip station should have a reader saying low or high. If you have too low, add a little bit more oil. If it's too high, you might have to drain some oil out of the engine. 11, start your engine. Make sure there's no leaks underneath your vehicle or anywhere else in your vehicle. 12, document oil change so that way you know when to perform this type of job again. And the benefits of changing your oil. That metal on metal contact. If you don't change your oil, you're going to have metal on metal contact. It's going to create friction. Oil is a lubricant. It's to help reduce that friction. Now, dirty oil burns faster. If you have dirty oil, you're going to create that friction on friction. It's going to cause problems to your engine. And now, clean oil is a benefit for the longevity of your engine, and then every other thing that goes on in your engine. And according to Autoblog, changing your oil every 2,000 miles is recommended. It also states that it saves time and money spent at a shop. It saves up to at least $25 to $75 on doing it yourself. Lastly, personal satisfaction. You get the confidence. You build your confidence of wanting to repeat this job over and over again, and maybe want to perform other jobs on your vehicle. In conclusion, what we talked about: 1, choosing your oil. Make sure you check your owner's manual and what specific oil you need for your car. And 2, the importance of the oil filter. Make sure you have a good oil filter and make sure it's catching all the debris and particles before it enters your engine. And 3, tools needed, the tools that we went over in the previous slide. And 4, steps to change your oil. Make sure you follow the steps carefully and safely, and make sure you're doing the job safely. And lastly, remember that we are going through a pandemic and all these shops are closed and you're unable to take your own car to these shops. I hope that you learned something and you're able to perform this job at home. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you.